As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. I always find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell, 40 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Richardson looking to throw this.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line.
Now Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And this complete to Mitchell. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. From the gun, it's Taylor.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Richardson.
Touchdown Colts.
Jelani Woods
From 10 yards out.
and the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Another catch there for Waddle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
The Dolphins sit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 6.
All right, come on.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready, shot. Shot.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Ready. Out.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They run once more with Taylor. Room here to run. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. First and 10, Taylor now. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now it's Richardson. And that will get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Here's Achane to start the drive. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
32 Stinger.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just got to the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Tua sets up to pass it.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Right.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Turbo 1. Hey, 21 TA.
Tua going to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, 85 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Get set. Turbo 3, kick.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Go ahead.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, out.
And he'll get it right back to Washington. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Out.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Tua. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Richardson back to throw it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Off play action. Richardson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Colts 46-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up 1st downs.
44, ready.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Snap. Solo left Zion. Out.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Achane is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane with his second TD of the game. On the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Richardson looking to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Richardson on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Richardson. Being chased out left. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go, set it. 19, right here. 19, right. Track 60.
Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is